And now, a story. A story about life. And as you all know, life revolves. And as life revolves, people oftentimes weave the most complicated patterns amongst one another. Sometimes life goes by so quickly, doesn't it seem confusing? But through this confusion, we can reach out and grasp a precious moment and hold on to it. But soon, very soon, each and every one of us must return to the daily routines of our lives. But the story I tell is timeless. For you see, this is the story of a man, a woman, and of the forces of evil that tried to keep them apart. Now this is the villain. And in every melodrama, you boo, hiss the villain. Can I have a boo hiss from my audience? Boo, hiss. Yes. And every time I say the forces of evil, I need you to boo hiss. Now the man and the woman each had their own path. And never did they come in contact until one day, miraculously, the man and the woman met. You see, they fell in love immediately. In other words, they really hit it off. Their love for one another was so great that they were high with euphoric feelings. But the forces of evil were lurking over their heads. So in an attempt to be alone, the man and the woman tried climbing high up onto a hilltop. But the forces of evil got there first and kept the man and woman from reaching the climax, top. So the man and the woman climbed back down. Man tripped. Now the man and the woman had a great deal on their minds with this problem, for they were unable to cope with the situation at hand. They could feel the evil over them. You're getting slow with your cues. And they could see the evil. But there was nothing they could do to get around it. So one day, in a desperate attempt to escape, the man and the woman made a run for it. And they ran faster and faster, and the people cheered them on. But the forces of evil stayed close at their sides. Alas, yet alas, the man and the woman were choked with grief. Their love for one another was so great, they really needed one another. But then one day an accident happened, and the man and woman realized that the sinister forces were no longer as strong as they had once been. For the forces of evil that was once lurking behind their backs could no longer come between the man and the woman. For the man and woman grew strong with their love. And so much so, they could very easily sidestep any evil they encountered. No, that's a yay. That's a yay. And it came to be that it grew so weak, it fell away altogether. And the man and the woman jumped for joy, and the people screamed hysterically. And the man and the woman did what every man and woman does, and brought into this world a beautiful, bouncing baby. And they lived happily ever after.